Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. MacGame89 here, and welcome to Retro Tuesdays. We're going to be playing Smackdown versus Raw 2008. Make sure to say hello in the chat. And gameplay should be coming up in a second. There we go. Alright, I am not going to watch any videos. Let's tough it out. So yeah, Smackdown vs. Raw 2008. Been a long time since I've played any of the Smackdown games, to be honest. What's going on, Matt Cave? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great night, brother. And congrats on your 10,000 views. I think in a short period of time, right? That you got that? That's pretty cool. Hopefully this game holds up well. This is actually one of the games that I got loose disc, and it was not in great condition. So hopefully this game holds up at least enough for us to play a match or two. So we'll see how this goes. I used to love the Smackdown games as a kid. I used to have on the original, even on the original PlayStation. But I think it was better on the PS2. We had the multi-tap so that we could have 4 people playing at the same time. Also, Matt Cave, I'm looking forward to your Resident Evil playthrough. I saw that that's upcoming, so I hit the notifications bell so I can get a reminder to make sure that I join that. The original Resident Evil is one of my favorite games of all time, so that's going to be a blast. If you're on the stream now, make sure to check out Matt Cave Gaming. He does retro unboxings as well as a lot of live streaming as well. Alright, I'm actually interested to go through the roster on this game. Alright, let's see. I don't think we want to do just regular. See what we got for game modes here. If we can do exhibition. Okay, so we got quite a bit. Kiwi Lord, welcome. Everybody is liking the Smackdown versus Raw, so I guess this was a good choice for Retro Tuesday. You know, I don't actually own any of the original PS1 games. I actually saw one. I almost picked it up at Savers, which is a thrifting store where I live, but the game was in terrible condition, so I couldn't justify picking it up. You know, because who knows if it even works. We are definitely going to do a different type of match here. Let's do a fatal 4-way, and I don't remember what's the difference between a Hell in a Cell or a steel cage. I'm doing good, Kiwi. How are things over there? Alright, let's see the roster. Look at this. A young John Cena. Johnny Nitro. I don't remember him, to be honest. Of course, Kane. So this was after he got rid of the mask and costume. Booker T. Yeah, love Booker T. Some of my favorite skits of wrestling were between Booker T and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock was really good too. This guy, I don't remember. Okay. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. Yep, or otherwise known as Sexual Chocolate. Okay, Matt Hardy. Yeah, I remember his brother Jeff Hardy's probably here as well. Mr. Kennedy. Yep, I remember him. MVP, slightly remember him. Yeah, Randy Orton. He's been around for a long time too now. Of course, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Ric Flair. He's looking young over here though. Sandman. Alright, we'll go. And of course, I have no save on this, so there's probably going to be a bunch of locked characters, although Shane McMahon, it actually has a decent overall, I guess. Shawn Michaels. I don't remember this guy. Of course, Triple H. This guy, yeah, I vaguely remember. Undertaker. Crazy to think that Undertaker just, you know, not that long ago, right? Retired. This guy's been wrestling since the 80s. Alright, Mr. McMahon. Believe it or not, when I was in my teenage years, I actually really liked Mr. McMahon. He was one of my favorites on there. William Regal, yeah, I remember him. Terry Funk, I know the name, yep. Tommy Dreamer. Of course, Bret Hart. Now we're gonna get into some of the more popular Mick Foley or Dude Love, Cactus Jack. And there was another one, Mankind, of course. Rick Rude, yep. Of course, The Rock. And of course, yeah, so unfortunately we can't play as Steve Austin. I gotta unlock him. So that's not gonna happen. He's obviously one of the best of all time. Just funny. Funny guy. Batista. Bobby Lashley. There is a ton of characters, wrestlers in this game. Yeah, I mean, The Undertaker is an icon, you know? Edge, yep, Edge is pretty cool. The Great Khali. He was supposed to be like a pretty big thing, but I think he had a lot of mobility issues that really limited him wrestling, so. Alright, we're back to John Cena. There is a way, there are female characters too, but maybe they may only be available in certain game modes. I think there's a time where they didn't want you to use female characters with male characters at some point. I could be wrong, but you know, I'm gonna be King Booker. I'm gonna be Booker T here. Let's put in The Undertaker. Now, it's a fatal 4-way, so we should be all against each other, I believe. Alright, let's see who else we can put in here. We're gonna put John Cena. Sure. Be nice if you could put like a randomizer. We'll put Triple H in. Why not? There we go. Alright, so I'm going in this blind. I did not do any practice. So if I get my butt kicked, that's just the way it goes, man. But these games are they're a blast. Especially when you do like the campaign modes are a good time too.
The following contest is a Hell in the Cell match. On the way to the ring, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, King Booker.
Yeah, I knew at one point they made that decision to not have the mixed gender matches. I just couldn't remember when it started. I didn't realize that it went this far back. Either that or maybe they're just not eligible for this type of match. I don't know. Maybe I gotta do like a Divas match or something. I don't know. But I know for sure they're in this game. Alright, we're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to it. If it was Stone Cold Steve Austin, I'd let it play through. Who's this? Who's this? Oh, look at those graphics. Look at that crowd. Oh, can't see me.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
I do like John Cena. Alright, John Cena, on to the next guy. There we go.
And the opponent, from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
My favorite wrestler when I was a kid, The Ultimate Warrior. I know he's crazy. I know a lot of people don't like him, but that's who I liked as a kid. Ultimate Warrior. Hulk Hogan. Those were my guys as a kid. I did like The Undertaker too. He was really cool. Him and Paul Bear. It really stinks that The Rock and Austin are locked.
And the opponent, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
I tell you though, for back in the day, man, these graphics, they blew my mind. They were good. And they still hold up today. Doink the Clown. And he had, there was a midget that he had too, right? Kiwi, at one point? I don't think he had him with him all the time, but I think at one point I remember there being a midget that he had that was dressed up like him. That was a time when wrestling was like goofy, good, and good fun, you know? Oh, it's got to load again. Yeah, I don't remember what pushing the wrong buttons already. All right, Booker, get up. I'm just trying to figure out the controls here. I have no clue what I'm doing.
He reversed it.
I probably should have practiced a little bit. I'll figure it out. Oh no! Look at that, we reversed it. Look at T.
He's unstoppable. You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
I don't know what happened there. Somehow knocked myself out.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away
Trying to figure out how to grapple.
They sure don't.
You gotta use the
We've
sticks.
seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. You talk about the future of WWE, and you're
He
looking
got out of
at
that
it
quick.
in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these
Come on,
people
Booker.
know it. It
That's
makes
good
me sick
commentary,
that he's
right?
allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly...
All right, I gotta get used to it because it's all stick, like double stick movements here instead of the face
There's
buttons.
a difference between entertaining the fans and setting a bad example, JR.
I don't have any earthly idea.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King.
Yeah, I'll have to, I'm sure 2009 is cheap too. I'm gonna have to check out Lukey Games and see what they got for wrestling games for PS1 and PS2. Even the PS3.
He countered that one perfectly.
I'm just button mashing right now. Look at T just smacking everybody. Alright, alright.
These superstars to their careers.
No question.
I can store it, but I don't know how to use it.
Superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than
Oh man, I don't even remember Booker T's finishing move.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. Uh-oh. Come
I wonder if this is one that I can get out
It's going.
on
I don't
top.
think that's going to happen,
Let's see.
King. He's
Gotta figure out how to get out of the ring.
momentum to be stopped
There we go.
now.
Alright, so we can't climb on top of it. I don't think so.
Is there any superstar in WWE
There we go.
who can go toe to
I don't know how to
toe
use my
with
special,
that
but
man, The Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way the Undertaker's going to win this match.
look at these laying the smackdown on everybody right
I
now.
am, King. I'm looking at one of the most awesome forces
Oh,
I've ever
I'm in the
seen
ring.
in a WWE ring. And I think the dead man's going to remind everyone tonight.
Oh, we got
why
some
they call
glitching going
him
on.
The Phenom.
Oh, you said the Wii. I didn't even see that. The Wii version. Yeah, that's got to be interesting. That's got to be tiring, though. 'Cause I imagine you're constantly having to flail your arms around.
No matter how beat up you are, you
I
can't
wonder
ever
if there's
let
a
your
way.
opponent know the
Maybe
extent
there's
of your
weapons
injury.
under the ring.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much. The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
Alright, I think with this match, there's probably no weapons.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well,
There's got to be a
from
way
my
to
perspective,
break down the
this is
door,
still
though.
Anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. These
Everybody's messing up
superstars are
John
going to put
Cena.
each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Man, I'm getting my face rubbed into that cage like 3 times in a row already.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is
Oh, my
stretching the
goodness.
truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though.
My guy's hurting.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Ouch! Now there's a move that'll take the fight right out of you, JR.
Well, it's certainly not the most technical of moves, but I can't say that it's not effective.
He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Not with that pedigree, he isn't. God, what a debilitating maneuver. Oh my, he's bleeding. That's an unfortunate
Oh,
side
who's
effect
bleeding? I think
of this
Undertaker's
very
busted
beautiful
open.
competition.
Alright, it's gotta tell me. It's gotta tell me how to use my
This is
special.
what it's all about.
He may get the 3 count here. 1, 2, 3. Boy, Booker T will tell.
Oh, that was easy. Alright, we're gonna have to do a hardcore match. We need some weapons here. Or a table match or something.
Here's your winner and the new WWE Champion, King Booker.
I don't think I should have won that one. Alright, let's see what else. But I'm the new champion. I don't even know if there's enough room on there. I'd say you guys saw it live. Booker T now. Matt Cam 89 is the new champion. Alright, let's see if we can get a hardcore match. Oh, we got 6-man. There is a ladder too. Alright, I'm gonna be the Undertaker just because I actually remember what his special is. Shawn Michaels. I don't remember in this version if there's a lot of customization, but a lot of these games there is quite a bit of customization where you can create virtually anybody. I remember on the 360 version creating a match with all like the fast food mascots. You had like the Burger King guy, you had Ronald McDonald. Just goofy stuff like that was fun to do. But it's amazing, you see some of these wrestlers and it's like, oh, that wasn't that long ago, and then you realize, wow, 2008. That actually was now quite a bit a while ago.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec.
There we go.
Jim Ross
I
here
just got to
with
figure out how to
Jerry
pick up these
King
weapons.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French.
Sheesh. Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans.
That's right, take that, Shawn Michaels.
So am I. So what are we waiting for?
Now we can put him on. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon
I
as
just
he got
hurt
what he needed
myself.
from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on
That
him
was
and
dumb.
struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember
My guy's
Triple
still
H
hurting.
and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cocky. What a vicious chair shot!
That chair was never meant to be used.
I don't know
like
why.
that, JR.
I don't know why he keeps doing that move, but it hurts
Oh,
himself.
for the love of, open your eyes, Ray.
I
can't believe he got
okay.
away with that.
Well, you
think
might
I
not
figured
like
it out.
JR,
It
but
showed
he's
up.
gonna do
There we
whatever
go.
it takes to win this one.
Now I just got to get him next to a table and do that.
A textbook reversal there.
That's it. That was quick to get my finishing move.
I guess it's better than being put through the table, but not much.
Oh, here comes Ric Flair. He's gonna hit me with a table.
Look at Shawn Michaels, the future Hall of Famer. Has, oh, for the love of, talk about
I gotta
having
figure out how to
no respect
switch.
for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR.
I don't know how to switch who I'm looking at.
Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great. They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other.
Shawn
but
Michaels
this
is
too
hurting.
much.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, he's got me on the table.
Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Oh, he reversed it.
Of all the things that can happen to you in a ring, that's got to be one of the most painful.
No kidding, JR. That's some very delicate equipment down there. Ugh. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is. but I think he's overrated. It takes
Oh, you
more
hear
than
that?
bright
He
lights
thinks
and
The
some dry
Undertaker's
ice to
overrated.
impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania, King? How about
I don't know why
maybe
they keep-
multiple... Look at the intensity of these two superstars trying to stay on the ladder.
I don't think there's anything up there.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle.
Alright, I
But
think I figured out how to
instead,
change
I'll
who
say
I'm
that
looking
I
at
think
here.
Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age.
There's the reversal.
Oh no.
After some of the things we've seen
Got
in
me
this
from
ring,
behind.
JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
Shawn Michaels is
Even
hurting.
they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
Yeah, the Smackdown games were fantastic, especially after playing wrestling games like Warzone.
This match is going to
It blew
continue
that game out of the
until-
water, man.
My God, let me tell you, when a wooden table meets flesh and bone, the table wins.
It's a deadly weapon for sure, JR.
This is definitely making me want to pick up some of the earlier Smackdown games.
Boy, the Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way, including the rules.
Well, when
Oh,
you get to the
man.
ring against a man
One
who
shot to the
calls
face
himself
knocked me out.
The dirtiest player in the game, you should know what you're getting into.
They really like this ladder.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
Excellent counter. What ring presence? These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell
I don't know what
tonight.
happened there.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time,
The Undertaker's got some
no
good
one
moves
makes
here.
it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's gonna go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still any...
Whoever loses this fight might just lose the match too, JR.
Man. All that just to jump on me.
Just how much punishment
Give me that ladder. Get out of here.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem
There we go.
on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home.
Shawn Michaels
until
is dead
this
right now.
match is settled once and for all.
Get out of here, Ric Flair.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as
See.
no surprise.
I don't know how to,
whatsoever.
I'm gonna figure out how to set up this table. Get out of here.
Conditioning,
He's
you're not
supposed to be
gonna last
dead,
long in the
dude.
match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons
Trying to set
I
up
try
this
to stay
table.
out of the ring whenever possible.
There we go.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent
Come
know
on, get closer,
you're
get closer,
injured.
get closer, right on the table.
That's easier said than done, JR.
Oh, he
Body
missed
can
it.
only absorb so much punishment.
This dude's gotta be dead. He's had like 3 choke slams already. We're gonna have to kill Ric Flair. He's the only one saving this match right now.
I tell you, King, sometimes
Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure.
stitches hell, that might mean the end of this match. He's
We just kill
risking
everybody right
serious
now.
Injury by continuing to compete.
There's no rewards without risk, JR. And these are WWE
Get
superstars.
up.
They're not gonna stop the match just because of a little blood.
My God, would you look at the
Oh, here we go.
of this superstar?
Here we go. Tombstone pile driver.
Are they gonna
Here's the
interfere?
pin.
1, 2.
Ric Flair, man.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this. I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
Oh no!
Great.
I'm in the middle of a finisher.
Is it just me?
Oh man. Oh, that stinks. Look at that, Ric Flair stealing my win there.
Here's your winner,
What a jerk.
the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I've never played any of the wrestling games for the Wii, so that actually sounds pretty fun. I'm gonna be on the lookout. Again, that might be some games that are really cheap on Lookie Games. I'm gonna when I do my next order through them, I'm gonna check that out. 'Cause if you do $25, it's free shipping with them. So I usually like to do like little bulk orders of at least 25 bucks, and get a lot of cheap games that way. All right, let's do something different. Let's see what else we can do here. But yeah, I've never played any of them on the Wii, so I'm actually interested how that plays. Alright, let's do a 6-man elimination tornado. I don't know what the chamber is. I think it's like you come in one at a time, maybe. So much of this stuff I don't remember. I think in this game too you could do like a buried alive match and stuff. No worries, Kiwi. Thanks for stopping by. You have a great night, my friend. Yeah, I'll be John Cena. Why not? Triple H, Ric Flair, Orton, Rey Mysterio, and Kane. Let's do it. See how this plays with 6 players. Sure, it plays just fine. Probably a good thing that I don't make any money on YouTube, because this would probably be demonetized.
On the way to the ring,
Yeah, we got him. John Cena. Alright, we brought Flair in since he was the champion. We'll bring him back in. Alright, so I think we're teams on this one, I believe. Rey Mysterio. I think he's still wrestling. And Kane, I think he does politics now.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
This guy's too busy
Let me
taunting.
assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Jeez.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
And I want to say elimination means that it's not a single count out. So
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. There's the reversal.
Try to get rid of Kane.
He's a slippery devil. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about
what
a
was
house
that?
of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah, well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. What does he think he's doing? Oh, man, that's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to
This
what's
guy's
going
jumping
on.
way too far.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's
Oh,
going to go,
Ric Flair
JR.
just went flying.
From my perspective, this is still
The
anybody's
dude's dead.
match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up
I don't know if we
there
can
for
get
so
weapons. I
long
don't know what
that would be no easy
what
feat.
the button would be.
And it's been reversed.
Let's
Randy
see.
Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad, coming from two men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to championship gold, but Orton won it younger than either one of them. And don't think he didn't let it go straight to his head either.
You always see the worst in people, JR. Why shouldn't Orton be proud of being the youngest world champion in WWE history? I don't think these...
I didn't remember what John Cena's special was.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but when you try to hit him on the ground, he's not very accurate. You end up hurting yourself a little bit there.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional.
Come on, Cena,
athlete
get
I
up.
know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
Excellent counter. What ring presence. Boy, what
That guy's just going after everybody right now.
Around here, JR.
Not with that pedigree he is. God, what a debilitating maneuver. There is no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this. Oh my, he's bleeding. That's an unfortunate side
Dude's
effect.
taking
of
out
this
Ric
very
Flair.
Physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect. JR.
Oh, maybe it wasn't. It was Rey Mysterio that's playing. I thought he busted open Flair.
These are professional
It's
athletes,
Rey Mysterio's
not
down.
street thugs.
He countered that one perfectly. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a lowdown.
I'm hitting my own guy
here.
here. My bad.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it. He countered that and made it look easy. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of
There we
horse
go.
manure, as far as I can tell. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
Yeah, let's try to get rid of Kane. Boom.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2,
Ah, saved them.
This match is going to continue until someone's
Yeah, he's hurting too, though.
Oh no! It looks like he's done the proverbial crimson.
Flat on
Oh,
your
he's
back with
bleeding
your
too.
shorts
He's
on,
out.
there's no place to be.
Oh, he's still got a little bit of life in him, huh?
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on Smackdown.
Not on Smackdown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there. And here's the pin. 1, 2, 3.
This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is. But I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
Yeah, he's
They
dead.
sure do. And there it is. The FU.
Oh,
What
man.
an impact.
I don't know if I can pin him out here.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's
Oh,
worth tonight.
sorry, dude.
They sure are, JR.
Didn't mean to hit you.
There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate him. The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one,
All right,
King.
we got to get him in
And
here.
I don't think the crowd... What a disgusting display. I guess a little sportsmanship was too much to ask for.
You know what they say, all's fair in love and war, JR. And those two sure don't love each other.
Oops. We got to get him back in the ring so we can pin him. I don't think we can pin him out
You
here.
won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament. 2.
Ah, wow.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here.
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
Still fighting. Still fighting.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less,
Oh,
JR?
one shot right out the
look who's
ring.
in the ring right now.
Know what?
He's got my special too.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. Uh-oh. He's got his opponent's leg. You know what's coming next.
I certainly do, and there it is, the figure 4. Often imitated, but never duplicated.
This guy.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
Oh,
I tell you, King.
look away for a second and I'm getting assaulted
No
here.
idea how these superstars can maintain this in. This could be a pinfall. 1, Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match.
Here are your winners. Time to play the game. Triple H. John Cena. And the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Yeah, look at those graphics. Ah, it was great for the time though. Awesome. Oh, did I hit rematch? I think I hit rematch. We'll get out of there. We definitely could do something different. Let me see if I can find one of those special matches, like a Buried Alive match. I think that would be pretty cool to end the stream.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine.
I think for that, it's gonna have to probably be like a 1 versus 1. And then I don't remember what all the other settings. There's a lot. This game has a lot of modes here. A Royal Rumble. Oh man, do we want to try that? Should we do a Royal Rumble or let's see what we have. Buried Alive match. I think First Blood would actually be easy. Oh, there's a parking lot brawl too. It's too bad that some of those modes are locked to 1v1. I'm kind of torn between. I think I want to do Buried Alive. I don't know how to play it, but I think we got to do Buried Alive. I mean, we got to do Undertaker. Alright. Yeah, they definitely have women in this game, but I think it's select matches that you gotta pick.
This sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
There we go.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything
Get in the
else
reversals
in your
here.
life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
Oh, how's that not hitting him?
First it. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw
He's
these
putting up a
kinds of
good fight. That
multiple
is
elements into
Johnny
a match,
Nitro.
you're
I don't remember him, to
guaranteed
be
a
honest. I
great
don't.
show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Alright, there it is. There's a casket. I gotta get him. I gotta beat him up and get him in there. Let's go, Johnny
The
Nitro.
Undertaker's got an impressive history here in WWE,
Oh.
but you're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that? The dead man has proven himself time and time again.
Undertaker has earned his rep, no doubt about it, but you got to know when to call it a day. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply
They're
that
talking
The
a lot of
Undertaker
trash
might be a
about The
has-been.
Undertaker.
That could be hazardous.
It's been
to your
good
health.
for.
Maybe that's why I didn't come out and say it then. I'm just saying the thing about being
Been
at
good
the
since
top
the
is
beginning.
There's nowhere to go but down. That was a textbook reversal. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Let's see if we can get a choke slam. No, he reversed it.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done.
If you ask me,
Why I can't get any better moves going here.
Johnny Nitro gets what's coming to him.
Well, nobody asked you. And I think the only thing that Nitro's got coming to him is more championship gold. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like
There we go,
the WWE
Tombstone, baby.
superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't.
Sniffing his
They're
butt.
the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
He's got a broken neck now. See if we can get him up there.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Oh, we had a special too.
Half of the Undertaker style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you got a chance.
Oh, he
But you're not
reversed it.
taking into account the power and experience of the dead man. You can't forget about that.
Of course you can. The man's a legend. That's why I didn't bother mentioning
Oh man, what a good move. I had him dead too, and he just sprang back to life.
I know that
But he's
Johnny
hurting
Nitro
though.
is an incredibly talented superstar.
He's got a broken
but
neck.
It's almost impossible for me to get past that arrogant attitude of his.
That's
he
an
just broke his knee.
incredibly unprofessional attitude. Nitro's got
Oh,
all
man.
the potential in the world, and you have to respect that.
Get
I
up here,
respect Nitro's
Nitro.
potential, but he needs some more experience before he's entitled to an ego like that.
I don't know. I can't get any like really good moves on this guy. He just keeps punching him even when I'm grappling.
I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
He reversed it. But he's hurting pretty bad.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a
Alright, we
nice,
need to get over here.
long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get him to
These superstars are so
do like a
unpredictable.
body slam type
I'm having a
grapple.
hard time figuring out
It's
what
all
they're going
like
to do next.
I don't think you're going to be
punches
able
and
to.
stuff.
Just
So I don't know if I'm
sit
just
back and enjoy the ride.
doing it
What
wrong.
a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
This match proves without a doubt why Smackdown
Oh,
is the dominant
gotta be kidding
brand
me.
in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there.
Oh, he
Even if
might
you
get me in
wind
here.
up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been
Come
in the
on,
locker room
Taker,
after
get
a
up,
match
man.
and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
My guy's hurting. I can't get any reversals on this
I
guy.
don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman,
Oh,
The
finally.
Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the dead man's been there for a long, long time.
That might be true, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
My goodness, I couldn't get anything on him.
You look at Johnny Nitro, and you might be looking at the future
There
of
we
this
go.
business
Finally
right
get
there.
something.
Hold on, partner. Nitro's got talent, but he's also got a long way to go before he lives up to that kind of hype.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their
There we go. Another
opinions to
broken neck. Let's
themselves.
get it. Let's get him back up there.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it
Oh
from your
man, I don't know how to get him
That's
in there.
absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
I'm gonna lose my special.
Nice reversal. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
He's got something that's must be countering my reversals
ready
here.
to overtake you if you can't keep up.
Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years.
Wow, he's got his neck broken for a third time. He just gets up like nothing. I gotta figure out how to get him in here though.
Struts around here like he's God's gift to sports entertainment, and I don't mind telling you that it makes me sick.
Of course it makes you sick. Every time you see him, he reminds you of what you're not.
I wish he would tell
Strong,
me.
Talented, good-looking, funny.
Not to mention obnoxious, arrogant, and completely ethically bankrupt.
Let's see, maybe we gotta get the shovel.
Between his WWE career and his Hollywood connections, I'm sure Nitro takes home a pretty good paycheck.
Oh my God! Someone's got to stop this!
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name of the game. There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
All right, that's 4 times, man.
Every
Like,
time I see Johnny Nitro,
how the heck
I'm
I get him in
blown
here?
away. And he's still just a kid. He's got his whole career ahead of him.
Don't remind me. I'm afraid we'll have to put up with this obnoxious jerk for years to come.
Believe me, I feel the same way about you, and I'm sure Nitro would agree. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
I'm gonna end up losing this because I don't know. I don't know how to get him in the casket.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE
I have to look it up
superstars
real quick.
is just as impressive as the physical
Usually
conditioning.
there's a button it'll tell you like how to get them, you know, how to do it, but it's not showing me anything.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Oh man, he got me good.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
Come on, Taker, get up. Broken this guy's neck like 5 times already.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Oh, there we go. We finally got it. Come on, get in there. You gotta be kidding me.
It reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you,
Come on,
you
this
could
guy's gotta be
cruiserweight
hurting.
champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
Ah, come on, get in the casket.
Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
There's been a lot of blood,
that's gonna be
sweat,
tough.
and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
Alright, it's like 6 or 7 tombstone pile drivers.
No
So we'll see. I don't know how to do the choke slam. I did it one time and then now it just always
Right
does
about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
it just always does the tombstone now. Look, this guy gets up like nothing. Dude, you just got your neck broken for the 6th
When I
time.
first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think.
going on
but
here?
These superstars are blowing.
Is this guy really that good?
away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Oh man, I don't envy that referee. The last place I'd want to be is between these two superstars.
You can say that again. Talk
His
about
whole body
hazardous
is
to
red.
your health.
Still countering. Come on.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these
I have to figure that out, how
You sure
to
can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know
move
about
them
it.
like that.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
Oh, wait, man. You got closer than I did, and I've done like 6 of these. It's gonna tire me out.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see. I I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters.
Man, he's
If the
kicking my
WWE
butt.
fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look at... He's putting that weapon to good use here.
And as long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
What's this, number 8 tombstone pile driver? And I don't know how to do the choke slam.
Ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a
My guy is
tackling
hurting.
dummy.
I don't know how to
Superstars are putting
move
on
them.
a clinic.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
This guy does not want to get in.
Until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
This sellout crowd just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? That's not exactly a great entertainment value.
You might be right. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
Wow. I mean, he's hurting. I don't know how to get him in.
These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all.
These superstars have
There we go. We
given
got the choke slam.
everything they've
I
got
figured it out.
all
Okay.
night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not
It's
gonna
like
win a
reversing
match
like
if you're
nothing
blown
happened. He's
up
got
2 minutes into
8
it.
tombstone
You can
pile
say that
drivers,
again.
choke
I've seen matches
slam.
won and lost simply because one superstar was
still.
able to outlast their opponent.
Ah, we're getting closer, man. Closer.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone, oh man, I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, but it seems to be doing the trick.
All right, what's this, number 10?
It sounds
10
like
specials
the
already?
capacity crowd has something
Can I
on
get him
their
in this
minds.
stupid casket already?
And 10,000 paying customers can't be
Come on,
wrong.
stop celebrating, dude. And reverses like nothing happens. Get out of
Don't
here.
see action like this every day.
You sure don't. And we've got the best seats in the house.
We sure do, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
Wow. I almost feel bad for JR and the King. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Well, that just makes sense. After all, Smackdown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of
Trying
the
to
few
pick him
things
up,
we
but it seems like when you
completely
do
agree on,
that, he gets a
partner.
second
It
win,
doesn't get any
so
bigger or
not
better
really a good idea, I
than
guess.
SmackDown.
I don't know how else to get him to the casket.
I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claim to be completely objective. I respect superstars who show some sportsmanship in the
Yeah,
ring.
that's
Spoken like
not
somebody
working.
who's never been in a match, Michael. If you're putting your body on the line in there, you got to do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
my goodness.
You're talking about two different things. Self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory is something completely different. Oh.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. I've got to admit it. I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
I mean, the guy's dead. He's got
You're
no
not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
energy
You
left.
sure aren't. I don't care how tough you are. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is. What do you think the highlight of it has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little later in the match when you shut your yap for a few seconds and let me enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
I mean, I don't know, man. I've done like 15 specials to
one
this
could
guy.
still go either way.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
I don't
As
know
long
what the
as
heck
these
to do.
superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
So have you got any... I've said it before and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
Oh, that was so close.
The key to winning a match like this is to build momentum. You're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
There we go. We finally got it. Goodness.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Now that's a real pearl of wisdom. You got...
Finally. I definitely was doing something wrong there. That took a lot longer than what I was expecting, but we finally got the win.
The Undertaker.
Watching these types of matches when I was a kid, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this stuff. But yeah, that is Smackdown versus Raw 2008. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to be ending in a few minutes here. And thanks everybody for stopping by. Make sure to stop by on Friday. We're going to be continuing our Fallout 3 stream. That has been going very well. And people have been enjoying that. I've been enjoying it as well. Getting back into Fallout 3 had been a very, very long time since I played that game. So if you're interested in checking out Fallout 3 and that live stream, we're going to be making our way to Rivet City. But, you know, whatever happens along the way, it's nice random encounters. So Be sure to stop by Friday, 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We'll be streaming. So, as always, thank you for stopping by. You have a great night and a great rest of your week. As always, happy gaming, and God bless everybody.